My name is Marla Duncan, and I am the head of Grieving Sons and Daughters organization. Our motto is to basically help people feel spiritually whole again after grief. Grief is in all areas, no matter if it's death, no matter if it's health, no matter if it's incarceration, no matter if it's divorce, relationships. There are so many types of grief in this world, but what people don't understand is that there is life after it that we have to still go through when everybody is gone, when there's nobody left, when everybody's going on about their busy lives. There's still circumstances that we still have to deal with and we still have to battle with. Thank God that he has walked us through this, but we just want voices to be heard. So basically, this series is about voices being heard and being an inspiration to others. And today I have my fave, Crystal Carter. She is such an inspiration to me. She is such an inspiration to others. And I'm just so happy to have her here with us because her story is beyond impeccable and she never, ever gets to be able to tell her story. So we can hear her voice and just so she can be an inspiration to not just herself, but to others. So I just want to thank you so much for being here. And I really appreciate you just having the strength to be able to come and do this because I know it's hard. So I just want to thank you for being here. So first off, I just want to ask you, how are you today? Are you okay today? Or are you feeling beyond capacity?
I am over the roof. I'm over the roof. This is probably the first time I actually been so open and ready to be so open and talk about it, because usually, you hide everything, you don't talk about it, and
today you're here.
Today I'm here.
So amen to that. She made it. So this morning was wild. Like, we was on the phone with each other, like kind of frazzled, but we like, you know what? We just about to do it. We about to make it here. So I'm just glad we made it here to rock it out, man. So let's start by you telling us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, where you grew up.
Okay. Well, she already said my name is Crystal Carter Hall. I am from Malacopa, born and raised. I have 4 children, 4 wonderful children. I have a son that's 16.
Mm-hmm.
I have twin boys that are 9, and I have a daughter that is 8.
Woo!
Right. My mother had 6 children, so she had 4 girls and 2 boys, which is only 3 of us that's here left. So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
We're very, very close family. Actually, my family is not that big. My grandmother has 3 children, so only 2 of them have children. So there is only a few of us cousins, and it's not too many of us.
Where exactly did you grow up?
I grew up on Griffin Heights.
G Heights,
Yes. Yes, I grew up on Griffin Heights.
G-Pound? Okay.
Yeah. From the time I was a little girl until I was almost an adult. I lived on Griffin Heights. Life, as our childhood, growing up there was amazing. If we ever went through like bad times I don't remember none of it. We had such a good childhood. We were a close family, close friends. The neighborhood was just awesome actually to grow up. So.
Yeah, I loved it.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't live there for long, but the little bit of time that I did live there, I loved it there. I was like, man, y'all, everybody made everybody feel so homely. You know what I mean? I'll never forget. We was watching. Matter of fact, I was neighbors with Darius Tyson and George Powell. They lived across from us. Like, man, it was just a good time. You know what I'm like? Like, I love G Heights, man. So I get what you're saying when you say that it was like it wasn't like troublesome being there. It was like really just warm. Everybody knew everybody. You know what I mean? Renee, Shalonda. Maria.
Right. Yeah.
Like you just sit here, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, man, it was a good time, man, growing up. So, in what areas have you experienced grief? For example, death, relationship, illness, incarceration, etc.
Well, I experienced grief in 3 ways. First, losing most of my immediate family. Secondly, I dealt with grief because I was dealt the bad health card. And then I dealt with grief here recently by filing for a divorce and of my husband of 16 years, and that's a difficult time also.
Yeah.
So I've been through it.
Man.
I've been through it.
So, with the bad health card, like, was it like a serious health issue?
Oh, out of all 6 of my mom's children, I'm the worst off. Like should I say, I'm worst off like with the health wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have diabetes. I have high blood pressure. I've had high cholesterol. I've had a prior stroke, and I have a blood thickening disorder. Yes, which I had 3 blood clots before. So like, I make this look good, but no. I am very unhealthy.
Oh man. So in the gist of your stroke, like with the experience, like was it a large support system that helped you?
My family is awesome. My immediate my family is awesome. Of course, everybody like I'm the second child, but everyone treat me like the baby because I'm the sixth child. So everybody always took care of me. Right. So family, like the cousins, yes, I have that support system.
Cool.
Within my family.
Shout out to the family. That's what's up.
So yeah, they make me like okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And I remember whenever you were saying you had health issues, I didn't know it was to the severity of what it is now. So you are beautiful inside and out, and praise God, you just don't look like your pain. You know what I mean?
No, and that's funny you say that because I just think that the most ignorant statement I've ever heard someone say to me is, "You don't look sick. What's wrong with you? You don't look sick." I'm like, okay, what does sick look like?
Sick is not supposed
yeah, what does it look like? Because what I go through can't be faked.
Right.
I can't be faked. You can't fake a stroke. You can't fake these disorders. You can't fake this stuff. So, it goes to being, I believe, being a strong Black woman. Like I don't have to look like what I've been through. I don't have to look like what I'm going through.
Yeah.
So I mean, who said you're? Yeah, I am very much considered disabled. I don't look it, of course.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. But I don't think I have to sit there and stay in a house and look sick and act sick and don't go nowhere, don't do anything. I still have to live. I still have children I have to raise. I still have family. I still have to live my life.
Yeah.
So I do my best and I try to, keep pushing.
You're doing a great job at it.
Thank you.
You're doing good so far. Just you're doing good, Crystal. Okay. How have things been with your family and friends since your losses?
I can say with like every death I dealt with, like that support system is like there for the moment. Just for the time. And I feel as though as time goes, they dwindle away, and people have their own lives. And not saying that people should be catering to me all the time. I'm not saying that, but no, the it depreciates. So, but my family, for the most part, we start to try to stick together because there's only a few of us left. So we try to, keep uplifting each other. But sometimes, I'm like looked at to be the strongest one now.
Yeah.
That's a hard job, That's a hard job because who do I lean on? Who do I go to? Because everybody, they come to me. And that's okay, but it gives me no time to grieve myself. It gives me no time to it gives me no time to worry about myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? I have to worry about, is she okay? Is he okay? Before I worry about, am I okay?
Yeah.
So I stay strong because, these kids, they're so observant. They are so observant. Like I see, I cry almost every day. They don't see that. They don't see none of it. No one sees none of that. No one knows that. What I go through daily, But hey, I'm here and now.
And that's the hard part about being a strong woman is that, like, you put everybody else's needs before your own. And it's like, once the burnout stages happen, it's just like, okay, so what about me? You know what I mean? Like, who can I talk to? Who can I go to? Who can help me? You know what I mean? And that's the hardest part about it all is just everybody like pretty much solely depending on you to be able to make sure that everybody is okay. You know what I mean?
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the job, but at the end of the day, okay, I'm here. It's me without me.
Yeah, I get you. I definitely follow. Can you tell me about your loved ones?
So I've lost my mother. I lost my father, which was both wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Loving, like just wonderful, wonderful. My parents were everything. Also lost an older brother, my father's son, my half brother. I won't even say half brother because that's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I lost him, and then I lost my older sister. I lost a younger brother and a younger sister. So that is 4 siblings and my parents, along with a host of close friends.
Okay.
So that it doesn't even stop there,
We'll start with your mom first. She was a beautiful lady for what you and your mom were like twins for like I've seen her around as a kid, like y'all are literally twins, like exactly like yes.
She was contact, so
yes.
Freckles.
Yes. But we'll start with her first. You can tell us a little bit about your mom and her journey.
Okay, well, my mother, she wasn't the healthiest either, She had diabetes and a high blood pressure and things. She died from a heart attack. We have bad hearts. So that's something that I think is hereditary. We all have heart murmurs. We all have heart conditions. So we always was told to look out for that. But yeah, she had heart attack, cardiomyopathy.
Was she vibrant?
Oh,
soulful? Or was she a kickback mom? Was she just be chilling?
She was definitely a kickback mom. She was the cool mom. She was everybody that you can come to the home, you can get a meal.
Mm-hmm.
You can come and you can talk to her. All my cousins, all the family, you can always come to her. She was just that person,
Cool.
It was always, she always taught us, no matter what someone is going through, no matter where they came from, what's going on, always respect them. Always don't treat them any differently. You never know no one else's story. What you put into this world is what you get out of it. And she always told her just to be good to people. I follow suit. I try to walk and follow that everywhere. So
Cool. I could tell from you because you definitely have a love for everybody coming to your area in your life.
yes, I do.
And like you just a dope friend, you just all around dope. So
I try. I promise you, I try.
but and what about your dad?
Oh my goodness, my daddy, the funny dude, the funny one. My dad was actually more even laid back than my mother. He was just a joke. He was a jokester. He was all about his family, taking care of his family. He was cool. He always worked all our lives. Like my mother didn't work to her later years, so he always took care of the family. He was always, he was always a good father.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I just lost him a few years ago. And he died from COPD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he passed after your mom passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Years later.
Okay.
Many years later.
Oh, okay. So he was still like he was still like there, you know what I mean, in the gist of it all. How was he healing when you lost your mom?
Oh my goodness. When my mother died, my father really, really, really took it bad in the sense of he really went downhill. Like, he really, should I say, he really had some type of guilt. Guilt because he was the one that was always, in the streets and getting high, but he lived past her. So he just I could tell he felt some type of guilt, and it really took a toll on him. It really did. It was the love of his life. So my mother, it really was hard on my dad. So
yeah, especially being like that.
I'm happy that he stayed with us as long as he did after, because he really did go downhill.
He usually, like, when a significant other, that's like losing a piece of your heart, you know what I mean? So
Right.
Understandable. Understandable.
So he couldn't even be like probably what we needed him to be, because he was dealing with it probably worse than we were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not saying that one is greater than the other, but it really took a toll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like his better half, you know what I mean?
Right.
Is going, because everybody, like, what I always say when it comes to grieving is everybody loses a person, but it's in all areas. So, you know what I mean? It won't be the same as you losing a sibling, or you losing a, you know what I mean? Or you losing a cousin or a husband, you know what I mean? Like, everybody, it's everybody different that was in had some sort of relationship, you know what I mean? Like, because for a long time, like, I had to realize with my aunts, like, I used to be like, oh, they don't know what I'm going through, you know what I mean? They don't know what I'm going through. I miss my mom. They don't get it, you know what I mean? Like, they don't get it like I do. And then, like during Christmas, we had a Christmas party, and my mom's birthday is on Christmas Eve. And they were like, they were just broken. Like, my sister is gone, you know what I'm saying? That just put me in the reality of, like, that's their sister, you know what I mean? And it's like people don't understand in all areas. People gonna take it different because of the relationship that they had with that person, you know what I mean? So it makes it a little different, but condolences to your dad and to your mom, and the journey that they went on, that you went on with them. Like, I always say, thank God for loaning us the parents, you know what I mean? Have you been through any difficult times recently to face adversity? Or is it just the losses in general?
Yeah, it's just the losses and the The losses and the divorce. Just this Friday, I guess we celebrated. I'm gonna say we celebrated my sister's life, so being gone a year. So that was really, really hard. And I took a visit to me and a few of my other family members. Went to visit my niece, my sister's child, oldest daughter, and her son. We went off to visit and make sure she was good, she was okay, and that was difficult. I was trying to be strong for them, but they don't know how hard that was for me. They don't know how much. Of course, it's their mother. You know what I mean? I know how I felt when I lost my mother. So I know that's one of the reasons why they think that I had a stroke that many years ago. It's mourning the death of my mother, along with my health.
Right.
So I get it, but they don't know how hard it was for me to just keep a straight face. And I am completely broken. I am completely lost without my sister. I didn't dealt. You say, okay, one. I didn't dealt with this many times. Just when you think, okay, I had enough. I can't take anymore. It happens again. I think I really mean I can't take it no more. I cannot. This was it. I'm here. I'm living, and I'm here raising my children. Living. You think I'm living my life, but I'm living it from how can I say it? It's like I'm in a trance.
Yeah.
I see what's going on. I hear what's going on. I'm just not there. I'm not there. And I dealt with depression. I dealt with all of that, but this is a different type of depression. This is one that I don't see me getting out of at this moment. I don't, so.
It's kind of just like a dark space.
Oh my goodness. I can't even describe it.
That indescribable feeling.
Let me ask you a question. Of course. I was wondering, what pulls you through those spaces? Or how do you get it?
Being that you have no other choice, I have no other choice but to get up every day and take care of my children, feed my children. I have no other choice. But when they're not around, when no one's around, I just sit there. I don't even have to be just watching TV. I don't have to do nothing. I just sit there. I just sit there and think and wonder and cry and plead, and I do, until it's time for them to come home, or it's time for me to go somewhere else to do something or take care of something. But yeah, but that's how I get through it. And I don't know how many more days I have of getting through it like that, because it's a bit much. It's been a bit much. So, I don't want to seem weak. I don't want, that's everybody associated. I don't want to seem weak, but I feel weak. I try to be so strong, but I feel so weak. So weak.
And it's even though you are strong, you know what I mean? For what we look at, like people understand grief is that's a weakness that's like undescribable. Grief is just it causes you, it disables you, you know what I mean? It puts you in a space to where it's like pause, you know what I mean? So I completely understand when you say, you don't want to sound weak, but it's just the feeling of weakness that comes with it. Like it's like unexplainable. It's like a weakness that you don't wish on anybody, you know what I mean? Just because it's just like so disabling. So I completely understand what you're saying when you say you don't you don't feel weak. You're not weak, but it's a weakness. It's a weakening feeling to just have to deal with that. You know what I mean? So some people have trouble eating, sleeping. Once you lose a loved one, are you doing okay mentally? Are you eating okay? Are you sleeping okay?
Yeah, I'm eating. I'm eating okay. People deal with like depression and things like that a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, I can't take this no more. I'm gonna eat. I got it. Just get a cocktail. Let me just get something to eat. Like that's how I'm gonna deal with this right now.
Yeah.
No, but as for the sleeping part, yeah, I didn't have many sleepless nights, many sleepless nights. So yeah, it has definitely affected my sleep, but not my eating.
It sounds like you too, girl. Because I don't know if you remember, I was like asking a question the other day, like, have you ever just went to sleep and woke up in a panic because you felt like that person wasn't there, like so short of breath, like because you have to be without that person, how do I cope with this? You know what I mean? When I get up in the middle of the night, just feeling like this, how are you forced to cope with that?
Like my mother been gone for a long time now, you know. Since I've been 20, 21. So I still wake up crying for my mother. I still be in pain crying for my mother. So that's something that that's just something that I go through. Yes.
I catch your drift. I understand completely.
For a long time, yes.
Yeah. It's like no matter how many years go by, it still feels fresh. Like no matter who it is, no matter what it is, no matter the circumstance, it seemed like you can wake up and it'll still feel like it was yesterday. Like I try not to be envious of people around me that have their moms and they kind of treat them any kind of way. It's like,
well, I'm glad you are at that point because I still look around like, how dare you?
right,
You know, how dare you?
right.
Your mother is still here.
And you're just
Or,
like, it makes you so angry. You know what I'm saying? It makes you envious. It's like,
Right.
how could you just sit there and not value your mother? Like some moms I see, like
even with siblings and other family members,
right,
I couldn't dare see me treating my sibling, fighting my sibling, talking. I just can't see that happening.
right,
How can the love that I have for my siblings, and my parents, I can't see that.
right.
So but
It's like you're right. It's like, how dare you? And it's that little bit of envy there because it's just like you got that person here and you just, that's where I'm always at with it. Like you have that person here and you're treating them like this when they could be gone tomorrow, and then what? You know what I mean? Then what's next? Right, right. So you know it on all areas when it comes to siblings, when it comes to friends, when it comes to parents. Like value them. You know what I mean? Like people just really don't care until the person is gone. It's sad. Are you able to take time for yourself? And if you do, what do you like to do in your spare time, if you have any?
I do try to take time for myself. Well, this little pandemic that we had going on, like, yeah, some a few things.
Yeah.
But I used to have plans on, like, since I've been so close to death myself, I'll try to take a vacation around my birthday as a celebration of just being here, just still being here and overcoming everything I didn't ever overcame or going through. So I that's something I did like to do, but haven't. I go here and there, but nothing. I haven't had a birthday celebration in a few years, but hoping to change that this year.
Yep. Do something at a destination.
Right.
Something like that.
Right. Since we're back on track with the world.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're getting there. We're getting
A
there.
little bit.
We're getting there.
That's good. So I'm hoping you have a bomb birthday. And
Yeah.
I hope the turn up is real. And I hope I'm there.
You are.
I hope I'm there. I hope I'm there to have a lit time with you. What are your coping skills that you have used in past crises? If you have any.
Oh, I'm looking deep down. I mean, it's just I don't cope. I just go through life. I don't really deal with,
Yeah.
how do you?
Thanks.
How do you?
That's the number one question. How do you?
Try not to break down. I just try to keep going. Like, because if I do, where would the people around me be? If I give up, if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, as for my children, like, where would they be?
Yeah.
So I really don't have much of a choice. I guess it's like I said, I try to be that strong Black female. I watched my mother do it, and I guess that's just how I try to, get through the day. I try to get through each day. I take one day and get through that day, and that's all I can do. Get through that day.
And continue to try to break generational curses. Yeah, because they come heavy. But it's it's a blessing that, when you take, as a mom, you take, that same energy that your mom gave you and still try to, pour it into your kids and pour it into your kids and pour it into your kids just so they can continue to love on one another, because, it's always that question of, what if I'm not here? What are y'all gonna do if I'm not here? What get with the program? You know what I mean?
Right.
Stay loving on each other. You know what I mean?
Mindset all the time.
Right.
Stop. No, don't fight. No, you don't hate. No, you don't.
Right.
I don't. We're not doing that.
Right.
You love you hug. Matter of fact, hug, kiss, and tell them you love
Right.
them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We don't do that.
Right. Because at the end of the day, like I always say, y'all can argue and y'all can fight as much as y'all want, but guess what? You're still siblings.
Yep.
And you still have to love each other. So it is what it is. You done?
Right.
Okay. You done? Okay. Do what you gotta do. For real. How can us as a whole, as a community, I would say support you, but I would say, how would you feel that us as a community could support other people in the same position as you and you?
Just be kind to one another. Like, when because you never know what somebody is going through. Like, just like I said, what you put into this world is what you get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see me, just give me a hug. I might need it. I might need it. I might not, but I might need it. So, like, just,
I feel it. Definitely. Being kind to one another is a must. I'm still learning myself. Okay, we're good. So we made it through. I appreciate you so much, Crystal.
I bet I have a whole lot of stuff to say when I leave here.
But we made it.
Oh.
And I thank you so much for
I
this.
want to keep going.
So get that. I'm like, what?
I was just warming up.
In closing, if there's anything that you had to say to your mom, to your family, to your lost ones, what would it be right now in this very moment?
I love you. They know that, though. They all know that. I tell them that all the time. Like, the other day, off subject, but the other day, I our children still have their balloons that I got them for Valentine's Day that said, I love you. And I just was having a really, really bad day. It was the day my, the anniversary of my sister, and I just was in the bed and all of a sudden I just hear this sound coming back, and this balloon that says, I love you, just floating past my room. I'm like, I love you too, sis. So, yeah, I love you, I miss you, and I'm hanging on. Yes, that's what's up.
Well, I just want to let you know, if you ever need anything from me, I'm always available. I'm only a phone call away.
You've always been.
So
You've been that.
just know that for anything, I'm front and center. So just know that.
Thank you so much.
You know what I mean? Phone call, anything. I'm present.
Thank you so much.
Because you were inspiring me today, because you know what I mean? It made me feel like I need to. It's just so many. My dad got so many siblings, I lost count. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I think he has 13 or 14 now.
Right.
And it's hard to keep them all. I'm having a hard time keeping up on top of with my kids. You know what I mean? Now they're starting to have kids. So now I'm having a hard time trying to keep up. And I'm the oldest sibling. I'm the firstborn. So it's like, I'm trying to keep up, but I'm having a hard time trying to keep up dealing with the aspects of grief that I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't even know how to do this. You know what I mean? Because, you know, my mom only had me and my brother. So we've always been secluded to just me and my brother. But now that she's gone and my dad is like, he got kids all the way from my age all the way down to 6 months old. So it's like, now it's like, I don't know how to keep track. You know what I mean? But you helped me to understand just a simple I love you is effort. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for that. I appreciate the takeaway from that. And if you ever need anything, I'm only a phone call away. Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you, girl.
Love you.